Minister of Transportation on Monday in Abuja disagreed over who should be in control of the proposed hydrographic agency. This disagreement was at a one-day public hearing organized by the House of Representatives Committee on Navy on a bill for an act to establish hydrographic agency in the country. The proposed agency is to carry out hydrographic and oceanographic survey. Including ocean meteorology for national defense and civil requirements. Speaking to the committee, the Permanent Secretary of Transportation, MAGDALENE AJANI, said that the bill projected the agency as a wing of the Nigerian Navy, adding that the proposed bill had inadvertently skewed the agency in favor of the Nigerian Navy, where the civilian working would be subservient to the Navy.
The Ministry of Transportation, however, wishes to make the following observations concerning the current bill. And those observations include the fact that there seems to be an apparent militarization of the proposed agency. Hydrography, as we all know, is a discipline and is subject to critical importance to both the military and civil authorities worldwide. Hydrographic services, therefore, are relevant to naval authorities, to commercial shipping entities, and to certain service fields such as the oil and gas industry, as well as to academic institutions. The present bill, however, appears to situate the subject as a matter of primary interest only to the Navy, leading to an error in our view of seeking to establish the national agency substantially as an arm of the Nigerian Navy.
Rear Admiral CHUKWUEMEKA, OKAFOR, who represented the Chief of Naval Staff, said that it will be a huge national security mistake to domicile the agency's responsibility in the hands of the civilian.
The implication of this, Mr. Chairman, is that there is lower than normal maritime activities in these areas at the detriment of Nigeria's economy. An example of this is the inability of the ship owners to fully implement the provisions of Cabotage Act by using their vessels to convey huge stockpile of raw materials, services, and goods within Nigeria's hinterland to the sea through the navigable inland waters of Nigeria because of lack of navigational charts. This same factor is affecting maritime security within this area because Navy platforms and those of the maritime security agencies navigate blindly within this area, and most times they find it difficult to maneuver.
The House Committee Chairman on Navy, YUSUF GADGI, stated that the stakeholders were invited to ensure balance and fairness, adding that the bill was yet to become an act and had not been passed by the National Assembly, but would take a look at all angles and opinions of stakeholders.
All other agencies agree that it is in line with global practice, but there are a lot of infringements that needed to be sorted out in the bill. So at the end of the day, in the opinion of this committee, if we agree to sustain the establishment of the agency with bearing in mind the observation made by all stakeholders here, that is what majority of this gathering agree to. The Surveyor General have made observations, Ministry of Transport have made, NIMASA have said something, Port Authority have said something. They have identified areas that, in their opinion, needed to be adjusted. But I will tell you something, we'll do our best, we'll be fair to you, but we are not God. And law, you don't establish a law that is 100% perfect. But we are equally not deaf and dumb. There are a lot of issues identified in the bill that if ignored, it is not going to augur well with the establishment of the proposed agency, and we do justice to that. So the committee will move ahead with the process of passing it into law, where the need be for us to invite some of the agencies to give us more clarification. We are going to do just that.
Other stakeholders gave their opinion on what the bill will stand for and what it will add to the public and the Nigerian Maritime Trust Fund.
We should work together as a typical hydrographic and coastal nation, where all the standards can be put together. We report to the International Hydrographic Organization. We are all served under the International Hydrographic Organization. We know the rules and we are trained in it. So the The consultancy group also is saying that we are here to help and prefer a standard that is required globally, best practice. But we want more job to be done because it has implications with other things like the IMO, IHO, meteorology organization. So there's so much to do, sir. It is beyond this. The capacity to generate a lot of products for the Nigerians is enormous. We are just scratching it. We need to tie this to the national maritime policy, tie it to the national maritime security policy. So it's a big thing.
The position of NIWA is as follows, sir. The creation of a new agency to be known as National Hydrographic Agency with the main objective of carrying out hydrographic and oceanographic survey, including ocean meteorology for national defense and civil requirement, is a duplication of functions and further multiplication of agencies. The National Inland Waterways Authority NIWA objects to the setting up of this new agency as some of its proposed functions are a duplication of the statutory duties and functions of NIWA.
This is for the purpose of training, provision of security equipment and related facilities that would enhance the skills of the personnel of the Nigerian Navy.